Hello and welcome. Let me tell you the story of the white deer. The night was falling over the little village by the river, and the stars appeared one by one. The fire was lit, the people gathered, and the telling of tales was about to begin, when a light appeared beyond the river. Drifting towards them, a figure stepped into their circle, and in their midst stood a tall elf with a silver crown. He was shining brighter than the flames of the fire. "Greetings, everyone. Are Leo and Luna among ye?" he asked. The children stepped forward. "I have a message for you. The white deer are inviting you to join them at the next full moon." Leo and Luna looked at him with shining eyes. "Are you coming?" "Yes." "Here, take these." And he put rainbow-colored crystals into their hands. "Bring them with you. And now farewell, my friends." And he was gone. There was an awed silence in the circle, and that evening heard many a magic wonder tale. And the stars received many wishes from many hearts that hoped that such magic would come into their lives. What magic would you like to come into yours? Leo and Luna left after dark. Stepping into the forest, the moon was rising and lit up the mist that was drifting among the trees. Somehow, they knew where they were going. There was a pull towards somewhere. "Don't you also think the elf has sent some invisible guides?" Luna asked. "Yes," said Leo, "and look." He pointed at the mist. Ever-changing, dancing figures moved through a soft, sweet song that filled the whole forest. "Is this the fairy music?" Luna wondered. Before they knew it, they found themselves at the foot of the hill of the elves. The mist lifted, and the stars were visible in a clear sky. White shapes moved among the trees. Slowly, they walked towards them, and a majestic-looking white deer with golden antlers came to meet them. "Welcome," it said with a deep, resonant voice. "Glad we are to meet you again, Leo and Luna. Brave you are to come, bringing your magic with you. Tonight, we would like to invite you into our world to share our magic with you. Would you like to walk in the footsteps of a white deer?" Their hearts jumped up high in their chest. They were lost for words and walked towards the white deer, touching foreheads. They whispered, "Yes." "At the full moon," said the white deer, "when it bathes its gaze in these waters, you may swim through its light into our world and transform into a white deer for one night." Leo and Luna rejoiced but felt shy as well. When they heard a familiar voice behind them, "You'll be grand," said Rufus the gnome. "I'm so glad you are here," said Luna. "And I'll be here when you return," said Rufus. Now the moon appeared in the pool, and the white deer called them over. "Have you got your crystals?" asked Rufus. They nodded and stepped into the water. Swimming into its silvery light, emerging from the pool were two young white deer. They felt so alive. Everything around them was so alive. Running and breathing in the rich scent of the forest. They moved like one body with the other deer, like one white wave floating through the forest. They saw with the eyes of a deer. How might that be like? They saw a web of light weaving among everything, the grass, the flowers, the rocks, the trees, the deer, the owls, the stars. They heard with the ear of white deer, which behold whispers from beyond the stars. Running over the crest of the hill, they came to a hidden valley. "This is the Valley of Dreams," said the white deer. "Here you may let go of all your burdens and travel like light with us to the stars." Leo and Luna walked among all the other deer through the valley and dropped all their weight into the ground. Rejoicing, they leapt up into the air. Weightless now, they traveled on invisible pathways into the sky, moving over the ocean and the forest, swirling higher and higher. They reached the spheres of the stars. Their song rang and sang through them. Coming to the edge of the world, they looked beyond into a pool of light. "Here stars are born," said the deer. "Don't we all have a star?" asked Luna. "Yes," said the deer. "They are born out of our hopes and dreams and become our guides. We can hear when we listen." Leo and Luna poured all their hopes and dreams into the pool. Their hearts opened, and a spark from the light beyond jumped into it. Glowing and shimmering, they descended like shooting stars to the earth, over the ocean and over the great forest. The elves were dancing on the hill. The deer circled above, joining into their dance. The elf with the silver crown looked up and waved at them. Soon after, Leo and Luna plunged into the pool, whirling and twirling in its waters, stepping out in their own human form. "What a journey!" cried out Leo, leaping up into the air like a deer. "What a gift!" said Luna. All the white deer gently came close and surrounded them. For a moment they all stood very close. That's what you call a white deer hug. Would you like one? Touching forehead with a white deer with the golden antlers, they saw their faces reflected in its eyes. Welcome back, it said. May your stars shine bright. And with that, all the deer ran back into the forest and drifted out of sight. Still dazed, Leo and Luna followed them with their eyes and gratitude in their hearts. When Rufus the gnome put his hands on their shoulders and said, "Aren't they beautiful?" "Magical," whispered Luna. "Breakfast is ready. You must be starving. Kettle's boiling." The gnome had a cozy kitchen in its home in the big rock. Spread out on the table were fresh and dried fruit, acorn meal bread and honey, and nettle tea. "I never knew nettle tea could taste that good," said Leo. They laughed. "Show me your crystals," said Rufus. "There's a light flickering within it now," said Luna. "Yes, and you will find out what they can do in time." "A treasure, a real treasure," called out Leo with delight. "A real treasure." See ya.